Hey guys, welcome to 2 Plus 1. My name is Brian, and today we'll be playing Castles of Burgundy, the card game. In this game, you'll play as a noble in 15th century France. Your job is to build your estate through trading, acquiring livestock, gaining knowledge, or constructing buildings. Your goal is to score the most victory points by the end of the game. This game can be played with up to 4 players. In this 5-minute setup, I'll be showing you how to lay out the cards. Let's get to the setup. At the center of the board, we'll place the worker pile, the silver pile, 2 trade good and livestock piles, both split and evenly distributed, and the action card pile face down. These action cards will be distributed under these 6 display die on the board at the start of each round. Depending on the number of players you have, either 7, 10, or 13 cards will be laid out under the action die. Today, we'll be playing with 3 players, so we will lay out 10 cards. We will now draw 10 cards and lay them out under each action die, the first row placed in the order being drawn. The rest of the cards drawn will be placed under the matching display die. On the side, we'll be placing the 7 combination bonus cards, the 4 3-of-a-kind bonus cards, and the victory point cards, which all have numbers on the bottom. These cards are the ones you want to collect when playing the game, and the numbers will be tallied up for each person once the game is finished. I'll explain how to acquire these at the end of this setup. Finally, we'll have cards A through E, representing each round, which will also be placed on the side. Each person will receive cards that represent an estate, active projects, and storage. At the start of the game, each person also receives 1 silver, 1 trade good, 1 worker, and 1 animal, which you will put into your storage. As per game rules, the youngest player will start the first round, and the game will proceed clockwise. The first player will receive the 1 card. This 1 card determines who goes first each round and can move from player to player as the game progresses. The last person will receive 2 workers. At the start of each round, each person will receive 6 action cards face down, which will be placed at your side. These action cards will not work like the cards at the center of the board and will instead be treated as your dice roll card. All other info on that card is disregarded. The player starts their turn revealing their top 2 dice cards face up. On their turn, the player has 1 action, represented by the dice cards. They can use either one of the dice cards to gain a card from the board to place under their projects, move a project to your estate, trade your goods, gain a silver, or gain up to a total of 2 workers in their inventory. To gain a card from the board, trade your goods, or move a project card, your dice card must match the card under the display die or any dice on the cards. You can also spend 3 silver to draw 3 cards from the center action pile and choose one as an extra action at any point during your turn. At the end of your turn, reveal the next dice card in your pile. Each round will end once every player has used up all of their dice cards. As we progress through this gameplay, we will explain the different functions of the action cards and other card rules during the course of the game. Alright, so let's begin. If everyone's ready, I am going to roll my first 2 die, and my first one is a 6, second one's a 3.
6 and a 2.
Okay. They are rolling 6s. Okay, 6 and a 4.
Okay. So, I have first player, so I go first. I'm going to roll a 5. I'm going to roll a 5. I have a 6, so I'm going to expend a worker card to roll that 5. So I'm going to take the castle card and put it into my projects.
We are fighting for it again, Brian.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Are
using my 2 die, I'm going to collect 1 castle as well. My replacement will be a 1.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. My replacement will be a 5.
All right. I am using my 4 die, and I'll be taking the watchtower to my project. And my replacement die is a 3.
Right, I have a 3 and a 5. There's no more 5 cards, so I'm going to roll the 3. I'm going to take the bank and put it into my projects. And my next card is a 3.
I'm using the 6 to collect the coins over there, please. Thank you. And my replacement is a 3.
Okay. I am using my 6 die, And I am taking another building. This is a bank also into my project.
Good for you, man.
My new die roll is a 4.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to roll a 5, and I'm going to move my bank into my estate, which gives me 3 silver.
Do you want to?
I am going to use the 3 silver.
Right
Perfect.
away? Okay.
Yes, right away.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to dole out 3 cards. 5, a 5, and another 5. All right, so I have a choice now.
You want
Not-
the jackpot, man?
Yeah, quite. I can't really take anything off of the table. Well, actually, I'm going to move the castle into my project.
Great. Wonderful choice.
And my next card is a 2.
I'm going to get another castle as well, but by using the 1 die, I'll just take this one.
Okay.
Haha. Replacement is like 4.
Okay. I will be using a worker, and then I will use my 3 die, turn it into a 2 die. And I will be taking the 3rd building card into my project.
Very nice.
All right. My next die roll is a 2.
Okay, so I have a 3 and a 2. So I actually am going to roll a 3 and move my castle into my estate. And again, grants me another action. Any action. So any die roll. I am going to take the knowledge and move it into my projects. And my last roll is a 5.
For me, it will be using the 4 die to put the castle under my estate. It grants me 3 die. I want to install another castle. Then with that castle, I want to install a cloister. Oh, so I get the set bonus.
I'm going to use that as a wild
Wild card.
Wild card.
Yes, that's correct. Yay.
Get the
Nice.
cancel set bonus.
On the first round.
Very
Finish it.
nice.
Very nice.
And I'm collecting.
So what would you like?
A round bonus.
What would you
Yeah,
like?
the round bonus, of course, the sweetest will be 3 victory points.
Nice.
Thank you. My last die will be 2.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
All right, my turn. I will use my 2 die with a worker, turn it into a 3, and I will take my watchtower into my estate, and that grant me 1 victory point as well.
Right. All right, here's your victory point. Awesome.
And my next die roll is a 5.
All right. Well, I am going to roll a 5. I'm going to move my castle into my projects, which gives me another die of my choice. And I am going to take the last card on the board and move it into my projects, a farm.
Nice. Well, you guys took everything.
Yep.
Well, there's nothing I can do. Luckily, I got the bonus this round. Otherwise, I'll be behind.
That's very nice.
I will just use a die and then exchange it for 1 silver. Inefficient, but still with nothing.
Perfect. All right. All right, my turn. So I will use a labor, change my 5 die into a 6, and I will install the bank into my estate, which will grant me 3 silver.
You use them immediately?
Yes, I will spend my 3 silver immediately for
Perfect.
3 new action.
All right, let's roll them out. We get a 4, a 5, and a 1.
I will take the 1 as a die card, and I will use worker to change it to a 2.
Oh!
Very nice.
So I will install my last building card, which is a church, I believe.
Okay.
But I cannot use it since the board is empty. I cannot utilize it to get any new project. But I would still get a
You get the set bonus.
set bonus, and then I still get a round bonus as
Alright.
well.
What do you want?
For that, I think I will take
Victory point, right?
no, I think I will take the other.
Okay.
I will take 3 laborers. 3 laborers.
Go.
Right.
That's the first.
Perfect.
All right.
Interesting choice.
Each of those worker worth one victory point to you.
So technically, you only chose one, but
Well, I mean, I went for next
see
next
what
round. I
happens,
want
yeah.
to be able to have more
Okay.
options.
all right. So this is the end of round A. All right, guys. You guys ready? So let's begin round B. And I still have the first player, so that means I go first again. Let's roll out the die. Okay, so I am going to roll a 1 and move my mine into my estate. That gives me 2 silver.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm going to
Use it.
immediately use the 2 silver
Plus the one you already have. Or 3.
for 3, and I am going to roll myself out 3 actions. So the 2,
2,
3, and 4. Interesting. Not very, because honestly, it's
One ship.
2 buildings and 1 ship.
Yeah.
Not what I'm going for. So, boy. So I can't really do much with that. So I'm going to
What can you do?
roll a 4. I'm going to roll a 4.
Okay.
Because I don't want either of those buildings. And I'm going to trade my good. That is gonna go under. And I get 1 silver. Alright, and I'm gonna place it back into my storage.
Do you have
And my last roll. My last roll is a 3.
I suspected. Using 1 worker, turning 4 die into a 5, and I'm gonna take the last mine.
Okay.
The last die roll will be at 6.
Okay. I will use my 5 die and install the. I don't know what this building is, but okay. But which allows me to move either a building car or a goods to my storage. So I'm gonna use the goods, please, and
Which one? You have a choice.
the left one.
The left
Left
one.
one. My left.
Yeah, thank you. And my next die roll is a 1.
Okay. So I have a 5 and a 3. Well, the obvious choice is to actually finally take a set and roll a 5 and take the last knowledge card on the board and move it into my projects.
My action would be using a 6 die, install one of the mine I have, put it under my estate.
Advance you 2 silver.
Correct.
Nice.
End of my turn.
For my turn, I will use my 1 worker and turn my 1 die into a 6. And I will be installing the warehouse, which allows me to sell my goods. So this is, I have 2 goods here. So I will sell my 2 goods.
Of the same color.
Of the same
Of
color.
the same color,
Okay.
yes.
Yes.
And so that give me 2 silver.
There you go.
Hey, here's your 2 silver.
2
sir.
silver.
Nice choice.
And since I completed my second set of
You also
What do
get
you need?
your round bonus.
I get my round bonus. Since
Yeah.
this is another building, so let me get 3 silver, please.
Okay. Are you going to use them?
No.
All right, here's your silver, sir.
All right, thank you. And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Very interesting. So I have a 3 on the board. Well, might as well start getting these projects into my estate. So I'm going to move my knowledge into my estate, which grants me 2 workers.
2 workers.
Grants me 2. Perfect. And all right.
Last section of the round. Using my 2 die plus 1 worker and install another mine, which gives me another 2 silver. That ends round B.
No, not yet. I
Oh,
still have my turn.
Really?
You preempted just a little bit. Just a little bit.
All right,
All right.
go ahead.
Okay, so I guess I will use a worker, change my 4 die into a 5, and I will pick the last card on the board.
All right.
Roger.
Last card and last turn of the round.
This time for real.
This time for real. So this is the end of round B. Let's begin round C.
All
And
right.
since Zach shipped, or Zach sold some of his goods, he gets the first person card.
All right, for this round, my first die roll is a 3, and the next one's a 2.
Okay. I've got a 3 and a 3.
4 and 6.
All right, guess I will take my 2 card, and I will take my knowledge card into my project, and my next die roll is a 4.
All right. I'm going to roll a 3. It's the only choice I have. And I'm going to turn that 3 into a 1 and get a ship and move it into my project.
Right.
And my next card is a 1.
It seems you go for all 7 colors.
Wow. Interesting, right?
Yeah,
All
well, using my 6, may I have that knowledge?
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
My replacement is a 5.
Okay, so I am going to use my 3 die, and I will take the other knowledge card from the board into my project. Next die roll is a 6.
Interesting. So I have a 1 and a 3. What shall I do? Well, I need to get rid of some of my projects, or use them, rather. And I'm going to roll a 3, and I'm going to move the knowledge into my estate, which grants me 2 workers.
Good.
Perfect. Thank you.
Wow. I'm 1 mine short. Oh, go ahead. Always late.
Always late.
Always late.
So I roll the next card.
There should be a penalty for that.
I know. Should be. My next card is a 1.
Okay. I'm just 1 mine short of a full set, so I'm using the 5 die to complete the set. Put this mine under my estate.
All right. Awesome.
First, get me 2 silver.
2 silver. And you get the set bonus.
Yes.
Here's your set bonus. What would you like for your round bonus?
Round bonus. Well, that's questionable. I don't know. I don't even know what do I want. You know what? Let me pick this good. That's fine.
All right. Good
Yeah.
choice. Good choice.
And 1 more. I'm going to spend the 3 silver.
Extra action.
Yes.
Extra action.
please.
All right. Let's roll out your cards. You have a 5, a 3, and another 5.
Okay. Wow. Not hard at all. I'm going to pick the 5. As a project and put it under. Oh, that's a knowledge card. I'm going to put it under my existing project. And my replacement would be a 5. Ooh, lucky. I can install it next turn.
Okay. All right, I am going to use my 4 die, and I'm going to install my knowledge card into my estate. So that's grant me 2 workers.
Go.
All right, thank you. My next die roll is a 3.
Okay. Not the best of die rolls for me. I have a 1 and a 1. And so I'm just going to install my ship. I'm going to roll a 1, install my ship. And that grants me 1 good.
Okay.
Which one do I want?
Yes.
I want the right one.
Using the 2 die, put the farm under my estate, and then I get to choose an animal. Well, 2 chicken. What else do I have?
All right. Do you have 3 chickens?
Yeah, I already got a chicken, but I'll take a chicken. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
And then my die roll will be a 6.
All right. For my next action, I will use my 2 die, and I will take a castle into my project.
Right.
And next die roll, 5.
All right. So I have 3 projects. So I must move 1. I only have 2 6s, so I'm going to have to use a worker to turn one of those into a 5 and move my cloister into my project.
And now complete your 7 different color.
Excuse me.
First one, to reach that, you get the unique bonus of that.
Unique bonus put under my victory points. And excuse me, it's not, I didn't put it into projects, I put it into a state.
Yes.
Okay. And my next roll is a 1. Okay, this is the final round, guys. Time to make your moves if you got them. And Zach still has player 1, so he gets to go first.
All right. No. I will, 6 die, install my farm. I will use a 6 die to install my farm into my estate. That'll give me a animal. May I have the chicken, please?
Here is your chicken.
Thank you. And that's the end of my turn.
Right, so I have a 1. Actually, I'm sorry. All right, so I have a 4 and a 2. I am going to roll a 4 and ship all 3 of my goods.
Nice.
And I'm sorry, and sell all 3 of my goods.
So
And
you got 3 silver.
3 silver.
Go.
Correct. And I also should get the number 1, the first person card, but this is the last round, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to.
Well, it does count because I think it counts as
1 with you.
Oh, yes, I am going to, but I'm still going to claim the first person because, well, you'll see at the end. And that is my turn.
For me, I am going to try my luck. Very last, I will spend 3 silver first to draw 3 cards.
All right, let's just roll them out. You have a 1, a 3, and a 5.
Oh, thank God! Thank God! I got to finish it. I want to use the 5 plus 1 worker. No, not 1 worker. I'm going to use the 5, and then I'm going to ship my goods.
Right.
2 goods, and I got the first player.
Very nice.
2 goods,
Good for you.
plus 2 good, and then I got 2 silver. And then go back to my regular action, and I want to use the 3 die plus say about 1 worker. 1 worker is right here, and change it to 4. Install the put the cloister under my estate, And
complete your
use it as a wild card to complete my what's it called?
mindset.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Right.
And then for that, I am getting a
2 silver.
no. Yeah, 2 silver first. Yeah, 2. No, because that's a wild card. Doesn't give me anything. I use it as a
Oh,
wild
right,
card.
right, right.
But I do get the round bonus.
Which is what do you choose? 1 silver, 1 worker.
Doesn't matter at this point. So let's pick 1 worker.
Interesting. Okay. So you do have one move where you can stick it to him with the one person card,
Yeah. Of course, that was my intention. So I will use my last card, my last 4 die. Use 2 worker, change it to a 2.
Okay.
And I will ship my goods.
All right.
Right.
You steal it from me. I should have do it until my last turn. Right?
You didn't think about that, did you?
Yeah. No.
Did you
no,
not
I did
make sure?
No.
Okay, get my 2 silver.
Anyhow, he will be because you took the first player.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Let's finish it.
All right. So my last card is a 2. I have 1 cloister. It's not going to give me any bonus for installing. So I'm going to trade in my last card for a silver.
Okay. So for my last turn, I'm going to turn in 3 silver and then trade for 1 victory point.
All right.
So that concludes the game.
All right.
All right. Perfect. Let's go tally the points. All right, guys, now that we've finished playing, let's talk about what you think of the game. I'll go first. So this game is pretty easy to learn. Once you play a few rounds, you pretty much pick it up quite quick. The goal is simple for every player. It's just to earn as many points as you can. The strategies are also simple. All you need to do in this game is to collect as many combos as you can and trade your goods for silver, and the gameplay varies from game to game because every time the cards are randomly drawn. The strategy changes from round to round, and that's what makes it interesting. Alright, so what do you think, Chris?
If you're going to a campsite, this is definitely not the game to bring. It requires considerable table space, especially managing each player's estate. For educational value, I believe it trains your adaptiveness. Since all the die roll you get are random, literally a monkey wrench floating at you every single turn. Yeah, but it's a fun game overall.
Awesome. So what do you think, Zach?
There are no grand strategy to the game. Every game you are given different hand. You just have to make the best out of it with the given board. Because of the variety, you can employ many different strategies. So I like that aspect quite a bit. And because of it, you can play multiple games and you don't get bored of it. All right, that's about wraps it up for this game. My name is Zach with 2+1 Co-Living. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you next time.